Hey,
Hey, hello?
remember we talked?
I have no idea. I don't remember.
Yeah, we did talk. You were at school, and we were talking about God.
About what a guy.
God, a God, the one you pray to?
Oh, I thought that you. Anyways, I heard guys. Guys?
No, I usually don't talk about guys.
It would be weird.
Yes, at least for me.
That's
So, how you've
sad.
been?
But anyways, I I met the people that are super motivated to study like 12, let's say 10 hours or 8 plus hours a day, like almost every day.
Uh huh.
I don't understand those people. I was such a person before, and I can say, God, I don't want to turn into that time. No matter how smart I'll be in terms of what I study, I don't think first of all, I don't think it's efficient. Second of all, I think it's a waste of your time a little bit because I really like meditating, experimenting, feeling that's me. I like creating something. I like communicating, and I just don't like all this. It's like this. I don't like the people that are jerking off right here, and the people that are doing the same, like in terms of their studies or this code of productivity, because it's often just not turning out um, that they are. I don't know. It's just I don't like it so much. It feels like if I maybe I'm too critical right here, but
You know what's the
it's
hardest
just
part sometimes?
seems like a life in a cage
Well, yeah.
for
But
me.
in anybody's life, what's the hardest part sometimes? The hardest part is to find a
So
golden
what?
middle. Sometimes it's the trying to find that perfect balance between, let's say, a work and how many hours you spend at work versus how much you want to make versus how much free time you have, how much free time you have to enjoy your life. uh, and it's always a balance when you trying to balance. Okay, I'll spend this much time at work, but I want to earn X amount of money to try to enjoy my life. Because if you work a lot and you make a lot of money, but then you're not enjoying your life, the question becomes, what's the purpose of having that money if they're not serving anything? Because you're not trying to collect money for a hell of it. You want to use it for some meaningful purpose. Hey, you froze up for a couple seconds.
Yes.
So it's always, really, in any aspect of your life, the hardest part sometimes is to find the perfect balance, is to find what's called the golden middle, when you're kind of achieving both at the same time, or your sacrifice is minimal. I hope I'm making some sense to
Yeah.
you.
It's it's just I don't know whether it's sometimes it feels like maybe I am not in a place that I want to be right now. Maybe that is not my path. And it isn't probably. I don't want to be a scientist as it goes on to that. I want to be the person that I am the person that likes communicating a lot and I really miss it. And I really like other aspects of our lives. I like studying not just like sciences that I studied at the university, but I like reading different genres. Mostly it's just something psychological, philosophical, or just some chat. This is the one that turned my attention. It's called Voruchtarium. Um, it's there. There is no such word in Ukrainian language. It's the combination of vorotite, which is basically to, let's like this, like chat or something. Even maybe I'll find it. And arium, it's like a space. Oh, yeah, there it is. Um, Arium, it means the place of I don't
Existence.
know, which word? Uh, not existing, but like putting something in it. The space where you put something in it, and it also means the soul content itself. And Vorchite, it's something that is connected with a magic. It has some magical context. It means like fortune telling, or just um, or also gather some information, gather something. Anyways, it's just the book where there are three people chatting during 3 days and noting their conversation. Those are three um, poets. They are having some age difference between them, but it's pretty interesting. I like reading this sort of stuff, and I just cannot see myself as this super intensive student. I feel like I'm going to just throw up if I have that. I don't like it. I had it before, like when I was 14. I was studying for like 10 hours a day. It lasted like for 3 months or something, even
Well,
more than that.
the
But
question you always should be asking yourself is what makes me happy?
yeah,
Because the ultimate goal, because see, you're trying to become wherever a scientist, and you're trying to, let's say,
I don't try to.
make a career out of it. But the ultimate goal should be happiness, because you're not doing it just for a hell of doing it. Obviously, you're doing it because you enjoy, at least for
Yeah,
most part, you're enjoying what you're doing. You have some passion that you're bringing into it. That's what it's almost like a gasoline to the fire. If there is no gasoline, if there is no fuel, the fire is not going to burn. So it's the
yeah,
same whether it's your career or it's your love. If you meet with somebody and you have no feelings, well, it's not going to go anywhere. It's the feeling towards somebody, it's desire to be with that person that's going to fuel your relationship. And it has to be mutual.
yeah.
So the
I
ultimate
guess
goal should be happiness. Nothing more,
yeah.
nothing less.
I guess it just turned back to the space of people, and I see them, and I just don't understand them, especially the way they communicate. I should not try to understand, though. I should not, because I will not be able to do that. Just even the way they communicate is odd for me. Like it's it's just weird. I don't know. I would want to see how they really feel, because I have no idea. I'm just different. And it
Well, we all are.
sometimes, yeah. I guess comparing yourself to the person that does so much is like seeing yourself in your like not good enough.
Well, that's the biggest mistake.
Anyways,
Listen, it's the biggest mistake you're gonna do is to compare yourself to others. The only person you
of
should be
course.
comparing yourself to is yourself. If you can do today a little bit more, a little bit better than you did yesterday, that's a win. But if you start comparing yourself to others, you are guaranteed to lose. It's always losing battle when you compare yourself to others.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you, you will lose. Only compare yourself to yourself. That's it.
I guess it's just pretty much of a feeling like also when you see a more motivated person, being motivated is nice. It's super nice. You have a purpose, you have a desire, you have all those hormones having making a whirlwind inside of you. But I when I look at those people, I see like if they have it, and I don't. Maybe it's something wrong also. It's is it permanent of people being in that state of excitement about something?
Well, you don't know why
Maybe,
somebody is excited.
maybe.
You don't know what's going on in somebody else's mind. So why would you even care? Because you're only seeing what's on the surface. You're only seeing what they are showing you. You're not seeing it a real them. You're only seeing the cover of the book. You can't really read the book. So
Yeah.
don't compare yourself to others. That's the biggest mistake you're gonna make. Compare yourself to yourself. That's a much better way to success.
What did you ever compare yourself to others, and like when you really understood the the whole, let's like this bad point about doing it?
I guess I have. I'm not gonna say that I haven't. There's always somebody that you're gonna see and say, hey, I wish I was this, I wish I was that. But at the end, it brings nothing but problems. Nothing but problems. And it's also not good for your self
How can
esteem.
you how can you describe your childhood? How did you raise up? How did you feel back then about your future? How what was your attitude towards let's like this working or doing something that you like
Well, I guess
at
like
that time?
any child, I had good memories, I had some bad memories, but nothing terrible happened to me. Um, uh, I only had mom. I didn't have a dad. Uh, is she a perfect person? I guess not. But is she a good person? Absolutely. So I never experienced anything horrible, even though, we had arguments and disagreements. But generally, you know, I don't think I would, from my standpoint right now, I don't think I would agree with everything she did. But she had her best intentions.
Yeah. But like, what about yourself? How do you remember yourself back then? Like, were there any points that carved into your memory permanently? If you want to share them,
I don't think I
if
even
you're willing.
remember anything that drastic that I'm really willing to discuss with you. I'm sure I had my own feelings and uncertainties, like any child, but it's not for today's discussion.
Okay. And
Listen, on that note, I wish you the best. Maybe we'll see each other
I
one
gotcha.
day. Maybe we won't. I don't know. But just remember, don't ever compare yourself to others. Only compare yourself to yourself. Just be the best of yourself. Don't live somebody else's life. You have your own life and you have to live your life, not for somebody else. Alrighty?
I guess I would put more sense into that if I mean, I will try to put some sense into it, but I guess when those words are told by somebody who you don't really know and who you didn't really, I don't remember you for some reason. A little bit, but when it's some person that you know, it's a deeper sense to a deeper note to it. So maybe there is no point of you saying that at least so many times, especially that we are strangers and there is not much of
Well, listen, I wish you my best.
happiness connection.
I wish you that everything works out for you. And on that note, I would you have yourself a good night. Take care. Bye bye.